First of all, I would like to express our solidarity for Israeli people, and we, as everybody else in the world, we are wishing that all the hostages will come home safe and as soon as possible.
We appreciate this comment.
And from our side, it's very important to strengthen not only political relationships, but business relationships as well. So today I'm here not alone. There is more than 20 companies with me in Israel, and about a delegation of 40 people who is trying to find new routes, new contacts for business development in many fields. And as far as this visit goes, there is already very good productive meetings with the business companies. And I think it's very important during those days to support and show that we can see that these relations can be grown, and we can move on with the new projects, new ideas, especially in these times.
When we are talking about Latvia's opportunities, can you elaborate a bit? Tax incentives, green corridors for Israeli businessmen and women. What are the main opportunities in Latvia these days?
Of course, you see that we can see that Israel is very high in tech industries and startup industries. So we brought all the biggest tech companies with us, and we can see that there could be very good cooperation, and we can open ourselves into these sectors. There's already some Israeli companies in the tech sector who have already invested in Latvia and have some very good success stories. They are profitable, and they have these win-win solutions. When we are looking on other issues, for example, crypto market, which is very popular, but you know, if you want to work in the EU, you have to get some special MiCA license. I'm more than sure that Latvia have the best offer for the MiCA license in EU, in the European Union, and we can.
Why is that?
Because of the regulation. We were waiting for this regulation. We knew that the European Union will set up this, and we get prepared. We get all the legal framework. So specifically to be the best place where to companies to open this and get this licensing. And we are waiting, and we know that some of the biggest companies in the world have already applied in Latvia for this MiCA license. And of course, today are here with us are the associations and who knows all the details, and they have meetings with the Israeli associations, and they are sharing this information. And I hope it will have some win-win solutions for both parties, and we are ready to cooperate. These are few examples.
Now, from Latvia's perspective, from your point of view, and you complimented the Israeli technological industry for a reason, what are the main interests from Latvia's point of view in Israel? Is it fintech, agrotech, other parts of the tech industry?
We had some good meetings already with some airspace industry, for example, where we can share some your technological already knowledge which you do have, which we would like to have to develop our industry in the airspace, for example. We had good meetings yesterday, for example, with Elbit Systems, very big company in Israel, and about defense security. And we have challenges at the moment. For example, like you have heard about that there is a lot of airports have troubles about the flying drones around, and they have to find solutions. And we can see, we had meetings yesterday. We can see, okay, there is solutions already.
So the anti-drone technology is something that you're looking into.
But it's not only that. It's about defense sector as well, like how you're protecting your borders. You have really big experience, and we have neighbors with Russia and Russian invasion in Ukraine, this war which is still ongoing, unfortunately. We are ready to cooperate in this defense sector as well, to share your best experience. How can we better protect our borders? And of course, we can see that European Union will make bigger investments in defense, and this is a place where we can cooperate to share the best experience and to use it in our protection as well.
Minister Vaelēnis, you mentioned Russia and you mentioned the Ukraine in your answer, and I want to move into this subject. Latvia has been one of Ukraine's most supportive countries, both in Europe and around the world, when you see the tension between the United States and the Ukraine, between President Donald Trump and Ukraine leader Volodymyr Zelensky. How do you see it?
Of course, it's we are looking very closely. We are one of the biggest supporters for Ukraine in the world when we are comparing from the GDP, and we will keep doing that. And we can see from our history, we know exactly what's happening there. Russia is attacking to Ukraine, and we can see that there has to be solutions. But from our perspective, the European Union has to go closely with the US to find solutions.
President Trump is blaming President Zelensky of dragging the United States into this war. He's telling him, you are way over your head in this conflict.
I think,
practically telling him, give up.
I think both parts are willing for peace, and today all the diplomatic and all the countries have to work together to get this peace. And I think it's not good that common sides are starting to blame each other and saying to each other some directions which is, in my opinion, there is no good. We have to see how can we come together and to solve and to have common decisions, European Union and United States together. And I really believe that it is possible. And even there was this tough discussion, but still, even if there is this tough discussion, we have to come back on the table and
it was very undiplomatic, almost rude. Everything on the table.
I saw that, and of course it's very important that Donald Trump commitment that he is supporting NATO, and this is important for us. During that conversation as well.
Is he supporting NATO still?
Of course, and during those...
How worried are you that the United States will desert NATO the same way that some people are saying the American administration right now is deserting Zelensky?
We have this commitment for the NATO, and we believe for the NATO, and NATO, I think, in the upcoming years will become just stronger. We can see that yesterday announcements about rising investments for the defense sector from to 3 to 3.5% from the GDP for the EU countries. It's very important, and it will strengthen NATO countries. And Latvia, for example, is going to 4% in the next year, and even go to 5% from the GDP in the upcoming years. And this is very important. And
but that reflects how worried you are from Russia.
It reflects that today's what we can see today. If we are looking for the Israel spending on the defense, it's 8% from the GDP, and it's not. It's already for years you are investing this money, and this what has to be done in European Union as well. If you want security, you have to invest in your defense, and it's not only 1.5 or something. You have to make real investments. That's what USA is doing. Actually, they are investing close to 4% every year, and that's what European Union should do as well, to strengthen NATO, strengthen defense industry, and if you will do all your homeworks, there is no worries about what's happening around, because you are safe, and it is the strongest alliance in the world today, and it will keep being like that. And but when we are coming to the U.S. relations today, my opinion, we have to work together with the U.S. Okay, there was this discussion, but we have to, as soon as possible, come back, because we are in one side. Israel, USA is in one side. Europe and USA is in one side. There is no other.
Is the United States and Ukraine on one side? It seems like the American president is looking,
I think my opinion that there are
into this 3-year war, and is asking himself very loudly, by the way, our American interests lie with the Ukrainian side.
Of course, we can see the will to stop the war. I totally understand this will, but I think this will has to be succeeded together with the European Union countries and, of course, the Ukraine. And then it will be sustainable and long-term peace. And this is what we all want to achieve, and I think the US president wants to achieve that as well. He wants to achieve long-term peace, not for 1 or 2 years and in his term to come it back. Nobody wants that. Everybody, we want that. And we want that our security is long-term security, and I believe that we will succeed that. And we do have it already. We will strengthen it more and more and more. And those political decisions which have been made in the last days, they will be very, very helpful, and especially they goes exactly together what Donald Trump is saying. Increase your spendings for the budget, and that's what Europe is doing now. So there is common understanding for the both parts.
Following your answer about increasing defense budget, Israel defense technologies proved themselves very effectively in the last 16 months of war here. When you're saying we're looking into investing more money in our defense, and you mentioned before the anti-drone technology. What other technologies, defense technologies of Israeli companies are with interest of Latvia?
I think there is a lot of what to offer. What we saw during those days, there is a lot of what to offer, and we can build up common strategies with our tech companies, for example, with our defense sector, where can be very good solutions how to strengthen our defense sector. What I do like in Israel, and which with experience we should take with us at home, that you are spending 7-8% from the GDP for defense, but you are managing that 25% is for your defense, 75% is for export. And this is very crucial. How can you, with spendings on defense, you can rise your economy? And this is what we are going to do.
Minister, there are so many subjects for our interview today, but I want to squeeze in an energy question as well, because Latvia has been disconnecting from Russia grid to join the EU grid. What economic advantages do you anticipate from this move?
It's the biggest advantage what we have, it's economic stability. And because we are not anymore being in situation that there could be some political decisions who can affect our electricity market or our energy market, and this is very important. And of course now we are buying energy from US, Norway. We made this decision about cutting the Russian gas pipe, and we are now buying.
And that's got to do also with Russia-Ukraine conflict?
Of course, it made clear that we can't
count on Russian energy.
Of course, and we made our political decisions. And now we are buying gas from USA, from Norway, and after all, it showed that it can be. From the economic perspective, it was tough for the first 6 months, but now it shows that it helps us to keep the price even lower than it was before, and it's stable market price, which give us for our economy stability. And for the electricity grid, we are doing the same. We are connecting to the Europe, and it's a stability which is very important for us. The economic stability, that we can talk with the business companies worldwide, and we can offer data centers or some manufacturing companies. We can offer the price, which is long-term price, stable price, and we won't have any surprises. In some moments, we can see that there was some countries around which have to go to Moscow to have those deals about what will be the price, and do we will have energy resource in general. And I do like Israeli approach now about the gas connection with the European, with Europe. This is what has to be supported in the upcoming years.
Minister, let's talk a little bit towards the end about tourism. You know, Israelis are seeking, let's say, more friendly destinations in Europe amid anti-Israeli sentiments in many parts of Europe. Can you elaborate a little bit about Latvia, about Riga, about the advantages of, you know, coming and having your vacation, family vacation, romantic vacation, whatever in Latvia?
It's the best place where to go. Definitely. It's definitely the best place to go. And when we are comparing, I don't know, economic, it will be the most, it will be best for your pocket, like for value, like
value for money,
value
best
for money,
vacation
best
destination.
You will see how much cost, for example, in average, how much cost one night. It will be a bit over 70 euros. So for one night. And,
one night, 70 euro.
Yes,
in a hotel.
If you will and it will be very, very good hotel, new hotel. And if you will compare it in any other capital in European Union, you won't find something like that. When you are looking
as you talk, I'm starting to look into a destination. You're convincing me right now.
If it's a romantic point of view, like you will see the restaurants. There is Michelin star restaurants in Riga. There is more than 20 of them in Riga, and there is star restaurants as well. And so there is a lot of.
So the culinary scene is great.
It's more than great.
Hotels are very affordable.
And they are available, and for the cultural programs and everything, and the hospitality of Latvian people, they are more than welcome. We can see that there are many Israeli tourists already coming to Latvia. You can have a look in the pictures, like we have really great old town, we have really great nature, we have really great beaches, and we can offer spa or business tourism, and so the business tourism as well. If you want to create some conference, we can offer very good offers for the business conference meetings to organize, because we have very good connections. There is direct connections from 70 countries around, which is to Riga airport. So it's a very good point where to meet for the business delegations. It really works.
I want to squeeze in one last question, and I want to congratulate Latvia, congratulate you, Minister, for the first Academy Award for animation movie. The name of the movie is Flow. Flow. Right?
Yes.
In the Oscars last night. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
It's quite exciting.
We are very proud. This is
the first one.
First Oscar in Latvian history, and so we are starting counting from today. and of course,
hopefully many to come.
And
as long as you don't compete with Israeli movies, of course.
but there is in animation we put Latvia on the map for the big time now, and it's a day which will come in our history. There is a big celebration in Latvia today, and we are
parade and everything.
We are very proud for that we get this award, and we are going on it. There is this movie Flow. They get more than 70 awards while they get this one. So this is a very big day for Latvia, and of course we will welcome them at home as heroes. Like this is a big day.
It is a big day, and we want to congratulate Latvia again for this cultural achievement. It's quite massive.
Thank you.
Minister, thank you so much for coming to our studio here in Israel, Channel 10 Business. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, of course.